Hi, everyone. My name is Tammy. I am the CEO of Creative Expressions, and I am your visual brand startup coach. Today, I'm going to be teaching on how to package your products for success and your services as well. I'm going to be getting started. Momentarily, I'll be getting started. So, we're going to be talking about how to package your products and services for success. This is free information. So, come on in, get some of this information so it can help you grow your business. So, first, we're gonna talk about the first step in packaging your products and services is like planning. It's going to be the planning stage. So before you even think about packaging, you have to plan first. And I'm going to give you 3 steps in how to plan when you're going to package before you package your products and services. First of all, you're going to be looking at your target audience. And your target audience are the people that are most likely to buy from you. Your target audience is not is the same audience I have. And your target audience is not necessarily the same audience that your friend has. And even sometimes, even if you sometimes have similar businesses, sometimes your target audience could be slightly different from the next business that could be similar to your business. So keep that in mind. So your target audience are the people that are most likely to buy from you. And how you find your target audience is that you do research on your industry and find out what types of people that buy those particular products. So you're looking at demographics. Demographics represents, age, sex, gender, educational status, marital status, the whole 9 yards. I mean, we can go. It's a rabbit hole to demographics, but I'm not going to go in there. I just want to explain it to you. So you need to have a hold on who your audience, who's your audience. So that's the first step in planning. The next step is you're going to play the customer in your business. You're going to play the customer in your business. And that means that you are going to be objective. You're going to be objective in how you see your business. That means that you're going to critique your business. That means you're going to look for errors in your products and your services. So what you're doing is you're fine tuning your products and services before you begin to package them. Because when we just throw things together, guys, it shows. When we just throw things together, when we take our time and do the research and put it together, it comes out wonderful at the end of the day. And I'm just being real. We got to stop just throwing our businesses together. We got to start reading, finding out information. It's nothing wrong with reading something and finding out how to do it better. Like you might say in your mind, I know how to start a business, or I know how to grow my business, but there's so much other knowledge there that because you failed to research and you failed to get that information, you're just basically holding yourself up. While everybody else is shooting and growing, they're not just growing because they just sat around and just said, I'm going to just figure it out on my own. And no, that didn't happen. They took time to do the research. Starting a business and growing a business is work. And if you're not willing to put the work in, you might as well just go out of business, and I'm just being real. So you have to, let's go back to the top. You have to know your target audience. You have to play the customer in your business. And some of you don't know how to play the customer in your business. You have to look at your products and services out of the eye of objectivity. That means I'm tearing it apart. That means I'm not going to say, this is my second business, but I'm not going to say, oh, this is so great. This product is so great because it's mine. No, I need to pick it apart. I need to look and say, oh, you know what? When I mixed it, it didn't, when I put it on my face, when I put the scrub on my face, it kind of rolled off. It wasn't sticky enough. It didn't hold. It wasn't, you need to like tear it apart. Just using this example. You need to tear it apart before you begin to package anything. Okay, guys? You're packaging your products for success. Okay? We're not trying to fail. So we want to go ahead and do it the right way. Okay? The next step is you're going to research your industry. Okay? You're going to research your industry. You need to find out what is going on in that industry. What are the trends? The new things that are happening in your industry right now. And it's very important because when you begin to package your products and services, you will understand what is happening in the industry, so you'll be able to tweak things around. You'll be able to tweak it and fix it. Okay, I know that there's because of COVID-19, I know that there is a lack of customers buying this particular product now. So now but I also see that there's been an influx on a different product that's in my industry. So now I need to go get that product because there's an influx. There's a growth in that particular area, and the data is out there. The data is out there. It's just that people don't do the research. So they don't do the research. Okay, just as simple as that. So those are things that you do when you, and really the researching of your industry and your target audience is when you first start your business. But this is a course, a crash course that I started myself, and I did the research. I pulled the data together, and that's why I can stand up here and talk to you about this, because I use it for my own business, and I saw the growth of it. So those are things, that the research of your industry and target audience is really what you're supposed to do when you first start your business. So I am a business startup coach, as well as I help people grow their business. So if anyone come to me, get the business started, I'm taking you here. You're going to learn, you're going to research your industry before I even put you out there, and then you're going to know who your audience is. You're not going to be fiddling around, not know who your audience are. Okay, so now those are the 3 steps. These are the 3 points under the first step. So the second, I'm gonna erase this because I'm going to the second step, because I know you're not gonna be able to see it. So I'm gonna probably go ahead and erase it because my camera doesn't go that far down. So we're going to be going on the second step. The second step is you're going to be packaging. Now you can package. Once you did the prerequisites, you did the research, the background information, you're going to package it. You're going to package your products and services. Okay? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to package. So that means you're going to, and for those who have service-based businesses, you can type in below that you have a service-based business. Type in the comments that you have a service-based business. Okay, because I'm going to give you a nice tip on this, and maybe some of you already might know this. I don't know, but before I talk about packaging, I'm going to go into service. I'm going to talk about the service, people who have service-based businesses. because a lot of times, the thing when you're packaging a service-based business, you have to turn your service business into a product-based business. And then I'm gonna show you how to do that. I'm gonna tell you how to do that, but of course you have to come under my coaching to really learn how to do it. I'm just giving you some information, but for the most part, you're gonna turn your service-based business into a product-based. For example, say for example, you have knowledge that you can sell, and it could be you could have knowledge in helping people start a daycare center, right? So in order to turn that into a product, you're going to create something that's either visual. You're going to create something visual. I meant to say create something tangible. I'm sorry. So you're going to create something tangible. So that means that it could be a pamphlet. You're going to create a pamphlet that you're going to be selling, a digital pamphlet, or that's so that you will be able to sell your service. You're going to be selling that knowledge, that service to your client, to your target audience. So instead of you having it here, you're going to put it in visual. You're going to physically have something to hand to somebody. You have a pamphlet. This is a product. You done turned your service into a product. You can turn it, you can also put it on a DVD. There you go. You making money right there. All the steps in how to start a daycare center. Okay? So you got all the steps in starting a daycare center right on your DVD. You have it on a video, whatever. You're going to have it in a pamphlet. So there's 3 different ways you could do that when you're turning your service into a product. And so once you get your so I just wanted to say that for those that are service-based business. So now I'm just getting back. So now that we turned it into a product, now my product-based people that are listening, type in below that you have a product-based business. Okay, type below that you have a product-based business. So now now that we all have products, we just turned our service base into a product. So now we're going to talk about packaging our products, and so we're gonna. So one of the things you want to do, we're gonna talk about levels. When you turn your products into your products and services, when you packaging it, we're gonna talk about levels. So that means you're gonna create different levels. You're gonna create different levels. Create different levels. In terms of packages, okay, you're going to create different levels of packages. And for example, I'm going to say the gold plan. You have a silver plan, and then you have a bronze plan. That's just an example of how to create different levels when you begin to create packages, because that's what you're doing. You're just creating packages. Okay, so after you basically created something tangible, okay, you're gonna create different levels. And so we have our gold, we have our silver, and we have our bronze. Okay. So that means that you need to sit. This takes time. This is not something you can just throw together. So each package have to be written out, a descriptive description and detail of what that package, the benefits of those packages, what the clients are going to get out of those packages, needs to be well written out so they can see physically what they're going to be, visually what they're going to be getting when you, how you're going to put this on your website, or if you're going to market it on social media. It needs to be, clear. You might have more information on your website, but you may have, if you're marketing it on social media, you're probably going to just have bullet points, and then you're going to be referring them back to your website so they can get a more detailed, more details about those packages, for the most part. So it really needs to be well written and thought out. I mean, these are some things that I help clients, do, when they are decide to take this, I'll just say it's a crash course, or, with me, it's my coaching services, So basically, now that we created our packages, now we're gonna you can also combine, you can combine your packages. This is something extra I'm throwing in. You can combine these packages with another person that works with, that does similar services and products that you have. So you can do a collaboration where, if you want to, really take your business to the next level, maybe that person has part of what is going to make you successful. So you might include one of their packages into the services, the package that you have. For example, you might be good with helping somebody start a business, but then you need somebody that can write out LLCs. And so you have an LLC there. Now you got the person that can do the LLCs. Now you could do the you help them start, you help them start the business, but you just don't do the LLC. So you bringing someone else in to help you combine your package and help you to be more successful. Okay? Because sometimes you have to do collaborations with other people that doing similar to what you're doing. Okay? And so it's just not any person, So those are some things that you can do if you are lacking in your packages. You might be lacking something, or maybe if I add this, it's going to make me more marketable. Now that I know how to do LLCs, it's making me more marketable. So it's going to it's going to be a win-win for me. It's going to be a win-win for you at the end of the day. So that's kind of how you can do that. And then you're going to package your not what we say, package your process. And I'm gonna tell you what package your process mean. For example, I'm not even gonna write it on the board, but you are also going to have a step-by-step process in how you the process in what the client should expect. Okay, when they go through getting these services or these packages, you have a step-by-step process and how they get from A to Z, in the process. Once you packaging your products, services. So they need to know the process and how it works. For example, just the same way, if somebody come to me, business, they're going to get packages through my company, right? They come in to get a startup package to start their business, right? So I have they pick they pick the gold plan, which is 5 services, right? So I'm going to make sure that I have a detailed this outline of what the customer is going to, how we're going to go about getting these services for this customer. For example, okay, we're going to be starting our business plan first. After we start the business plan, we are going to go right into our LLC, so you're giving them a step-by-step process in how they're going to navigate through all the packages and services in your company. So you need to have that. I'm serious. You think that, and I'm talking about people who really want to have superb customer service, because what I do with my clients is that when, some people think that it's not important to let the customer know those things. It is very important, because you keep them in the loop and they know what's going on and they begin to trust you. Okay, you don't just bring your client in and just don't tell them what's happening and then they trying to figure out what you're going to be doing next. That's just not good. It doesn't represent your company the right way. So you need to have that step-by-step process and what you're going to be doing first, second, third in terms of them getting these packages. Okay? And what I do is I do a kickoff meeting with my client once they sign on, and they pay the money, I do a kickoff meeting. And the meeting is the process and what they're going to be getting first, second, third. I go through and explain everything, and then it's like a smooth transition. And when you do that, I'm going to tell you, it just takes you up a whole new level. Customers begin to trust you. They look at you as being organized, because that is what you want to be. You want to be organized. You want to be on your game, because you want them to send you somebody else. Okay, so basically, I'm going to be going to the next step. So the last step, and this is the important step. Really, the first step. All of them are important. So we're gonna be going to the third step, and that is present. You're ready to present. After you've done all of this, you're ready to present your packages. So it's called present it. Present it. So when you present it, you're going to focus on when you're ready to sell. I'm talking about when you're ready to sell your packages. You are going to focus on the benefits of the packages. You're going to focus on the benefits. You're not selling. You're not saying, here, I have, you're not going to be like, here, I have these packages. They're $5,000 and blah, 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 blah. No, you're not even going to be doing that. You're going to be focusing on the benefits of the packages. What the client is going to get. How the client is going to benefit from these packages. Okay, these packages are going to make you grow your business further. It's going to increase your target audience. So you need to be telling them, you need to be showing them things that is going to help benefit them at the end of the day. Now, you're not talking about money. When you begin to present, you're not talking about money, okay? Because you got to be able to close these deals, okay? You got to be able to close deals. And this stuff I'm talking to y'all about is for high-end ticket clients, for high-end clients. I'm not talking about making a little bit of money, okay? If you do this stuff, and for anybody who at the end of this presentation want to come to me, I can, I'll be able to, if you want to, reach out to me, I can do a free business assessment with you, so that we, hopefully we'll get you, we can get you in the loop. But for the most part, you're going to focus on the benefits, and you're not going to sell. You're not selling. You're focusing on the benefits. Hello. Thank y'all for joining. You're focusing on the benefits. Remember, you're focused on the benefits. You're not selling. Okay? And so you need to be able to talk about what your product can do. You need to have at least 6 benefits. That's the off. You need at least 6 benefits of what that product and service can do for your client. You need to have that. Okay? Because they're not going to want to. If they come into you, they want to know how they're going to prosper. Because the mind of a customer is, the customer is always thinking, what's in it for me? Okay? That's how they think. They want to know how you can make their life wonderful. They want to know how you can make their life more convenient. Okay? All right? And they love routines. Customers love routines. Don't change up on them without letting them know ahead of time. And these are things you have to be in the mind of your customer. And that's why I said from the beginning, guys, that you have to play the customer in your business. Okay? Think about how you want to be treated. When you put sales out, is that a sale that you would go after? Okay? Would you go after this particular price set, this particular quality, or if it's under quality, would you go after it? If you're giving under quality products, would you want that? So you have to paint the picture of what you want. If you want to really grow and be great in your business, that is how you have to be thinking. If you just throwing stuff together and just trying to get $1 just for the day, it's just not happening. You're going to always keep scratching for dollars. But when you do it right and you put the time in, the money will come to you. Okay? It will come. So after that, you are going to, after you focus on the benefits, you're going to identify the packages. Those are packages you're going to be, this is when you at the table before you close the deal. You're selling, but you're not selling. Because you're going to identify the packages that you have created. So I told you got to write that stuff out. Description, you're going to have it maybe you're going to have it on a digital platform. You're going to either have it, if you're in front of somebody, you're going to have it on a Word doc or whatever the case. You need to identify those packages. You need to identify those packages, and it has to be a well-written description that you're going to be going over with them. Okay? Before you sell these packages, you're going to be going over the packages with them. Okay? Then then you're going to tell them what it includes, what each package includes. So you still working with benefits with that. You still dealing with benefits, because you're going to be just telling them, hey, this package includes XYZ, you get a free this, you get that, you get a membership, whatever you have that is going to be incentives. You're going to be bringing those incentives in there. Okay. And then you're going to provide incentives. And after you provide incentives, then you are going to, by the time you get to that part, and see, when you working with your target audience, they are already ready to buy. You don't have to convince a target audience to buy something. Because when you at the table with them, I'm talking about, this is where you're at the selling part, whether you're on the phone, whether you're on Zoom, or whatever the case. When you're at that point, they are ready to buy by that time. If you have the right audience, they're ready to buy at that particular time, because you already did the hard work. You did everything. You did your research. You did everything. So now you're ready to close the deal. You're ready to close the deal, and that is when you present you present the offer. And the only way you don't present the offer unless they say something that, you know what, I need to. They might tell you while they're at the table. They might say that they have some things that they got to get out of the way, but they want to come back to you in 2 weeks. But when they're at that table and you already presented them benefits and they know the value in which you have, they're ready to buy. So that's when you're ready to buy. After you provided the incentives, that is when you present the offer. That's when you present, you're ready to close the deal. Like, hey, if you put half down today, I can get you in, and we give you a free you get a free trade-in today. That is what you want to be providing incentives. So that you can get that money at the end of the day. Okay? You like incentives, so you gotta think about your audience. They want incentives too. Okay? So like I said, only way you do follow up is when they tell you that that they have something, maybe their child is in ready to graduate, so they want to go ahead and get the graduation out the way, and then they want to focus on you, on your services or what, and this is for people who may be coaches or, even if you sell products, this is for products and service-based business is what I'm talking about. So basically, because some products, it could be products and services. So basically that is it. And so basically it's plan, package, and present. This is the whole presentation. Plan, package, and present. But it takes work to do that stuff. This is not something that you just wake up one day and you just throw it together. It just doesn't work like that. So I'm going to be concluding the presentation. However, I am going to open this up for questions. I am going to open this up for questions for those who have been watching, have participated, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. Type your question in the comment section, and I'll be more than glad to answer your questions. I'll be more than glad to answer your questions. I don't see any questions. I saw a lot of people coming in. They were tuning in and listening. Okay, and thank you all that have tuned in. I was just looking to see if anybody had any questions about the presentation tonight. It looks like no one. It looks like I don't see any questions coming in. But I am going to offer anyone that have tuned in here tonight. I am going to offer a free business assessment. I'm offering free business assessments. They're only 15 minutes. Free business assessments, to help you plan and package your products. So I'm basically will be, I will be actually scheduling those probably between, I guess tomorrow, Tuesday, let me see, up to Thursday. I will be scheduling anytime up to Thursday. Friday, the weekends I'm not available, but anyone who would like to take advantage of a free business assessment where I can go into more detail the benefits of this coaching plan, because basically it is a coaching program, and basically anyone that takes the program, I would be helping them to develop these 3 steps so that they can begin to be package for success. Package for success. So so if you're interested in the free business assessment, and that way you can get more information about the coaching, the plan, package, and present, this is your opportunity. So you can actually direct message me, and and then I'll get you scheduled. I usually do the free business assessments between I can do them between 4 and 7. Between 4 and 7 is when usually Monday through Thursday. Between 4 and 7, you can schedule any 15-minute between 4 and 7 p.m. and then I'll be able to take it from there. So if you felt that this was value, I wanted you to type something in the comment section that you got value. What did you learn from this, and what kind of value did you get out of this? So if you can type that in the comment section, I know I spilled a lot here tonight, and it just, I think it's only right that you give me some credit here tonight, that whatever you got out of this, some comments, and even give me some constructive, you can inbox me on that, some constructive. If you see something that I could do better, inbox me on that, but if you got something out of this, and you got blessed out of this, and you got some value, share some of that in the comment section. Okay, so on that note, guys, since there's no questions, y'all don't want to ask any questions, I'm going to be ending out the live video, and I thank everybody for tuning in. I usually do come on once a week, but I have been doing so many other things. She said to package my service in an actual brochure, I was working on one, so you definitely a sign for. Oh, you said a sign for me. All right, that's awesome. That is awesome. Is that Precious? Yeah. So definitely, you're going to continue to get on it, yup. And it does take work, but you know what? It's going to be rewarding at the end. It's going to be rewarding. So if you need a free business assessment, if you want me, if you want to schedule one, just inbox me. You can inbox me, and we can see what we can do. So like my free business assessments are basically me just giving you more detail on what this coaching plan does for you, because we run it for maybe 4 weeks, and so that means that I just work with you each week. We got a day out of the week where we work on these goals together, so that we can make sure that you're on point. I will get that. I'm not sure what you were saying, Precious, but it's open. Like I said, Monday, like I do my assessments, free business assessments, Monday through Thursday between 4 and 7. So all you have to do, if you need one, all you have to do is just inbox me. That's it. Just inbox me and I'll get you scheduled. And I am really serious about when I schedule you, and if you can't make it, I really do need that person to reach back out to me, because I'm going to be setting you on my calendar and my time. So, so if you want to schedule one, I'm willing to work with you and see how I can help you. But let's, we're going to be, let's be, considerate on that end. Cause like in the past, I did have a couple people that done that. They've scheduled and, or they'll inbox me, and then when I inbox them back, I don't, hear anything back and that kind of thing. And I just think I think it's rude. But enough of that. Okay, sure. So, are there, thank you for your question, Precious. And are there any other questions? Because this particular, what we was dealing with here tonight, this is very, very important to your growth. And then next week, I'm going to be talking about the business plan, because some of y'all never did a business plan. And it's not to say, guys, that you can't sell without a business plan, but there's so much money that is left on the table when we don't have one. Okay? And that is something I'm going to be doing next week. I'm going to be going into a lot of that next week. So on this note, I'm going to be definitely, if there's no more questions, I'm going to actually be logging off. But next week I'm going to be dealing with the business plan. I'm serious. It's never too late to do one. Don't think because, hey, you already started your business that no, it's never too late. It's never too late to grow, okay? Keep that in mind. So, okay. So, if there's not any more questions, I'll give it a couple more seconds, and we'll be closing this out. I'm going to be actually downloading this video. So I can share it on other platforms. And but on this note, I'm going to be going, guys. Thank you so much, everyone who participated. Thank you so much. I want to get on the roll of, like, at least I'll be coming on once a week, but I just don't always know what day. So I fluctuate. I was doing like a Tuesday and Thursday, kind of thing. But, so so right now you just have to play it by ear. So guys, take care, and everybody have an awesome evening.